Darla said somebody moving the
Now I can hear you.
goalposts.
I heard you just now.
Put an address on it,
So,
Darla.
yeah, what I was saying is a scenario for me, and this is real time for me. And I almost hate to say it, but hey, it is what it is. They so happen to hear this podcast and want to take it up with me. Hey, that's up to you. But my stepdad right now, his kids ain't doing a motherfucking thing for him. Now that he's older, my mama been taking care of him, and me and my to a degree when my brother was around, was doing more than them. Them motherfuckers be and they live in Memphis. I live in California. So that's an example of what I'm saying. Your kids can turn on you. Your spouse will still be there for you. That's why it comes before that.
Right.
But you
and
can't.
That's why I said I agree. Like that's why I say I respect everybody because it's different scenarios.
But Cairo, Solo, where you at?
Jamie talking because I can't hear him.
I'm here.
All right, Jamie, you can't divorce.
I can't even
your
hear
kids,
Todd.
though.
I gotta log out and log back in.
So, and not Jamie, that's a valid point you made.
But your kids can divorce you.
When you were saying that, I'm like, yeah, he kind of proves this saying. Okay, so let me see what the order is again. Me and Cairo is life, self-preservation, children. Jamie, you said no spouse comes before children. Here we go. So now I got the question for you. Comment section. I can't wait for y'all to chime in. You can't divorce your children, and you're survived by your children. You can divorce your spouse, and you're not survived by your spouse. Let me hear you. Let me hear what you got.
You say you can divorce your spouse and what?
You can divorce your spouse, but you can't divorce your children. And even in the worst case scenario where your children turn their back on you.
You can.
You can't divorce a motherfucker.
Macaulay Culkin did it to his parents.
Legally.
Remember he got emancipated or something like that from his parents?
Well, you emancipated at 18 years old.
Jamie, you got to fix my thing. I can't hear. I've been logging in and out for the last 10 minutes. If it's not letting me hear anybody.
You can't hear. Hold on. Who can't you hear?
Solo,
I can hear you. I can't hear Taj now.
You can't hear Taj right here. Taj free.
Nope, I can't hear him. I keep doing that to me. I can't hear y'all.
Kenny 2K said, yes, you can. Ghost did it. So hold on.
Shut the fuck up, Kenny. He didn't do that shit. This nigga lied.
He said divorce. He said ghost.
Yes, hey, it's right on. It's funny this nigga so happy to come in here, right? Doing what we saying it.
Right on time.
Look at that lie.
TK, I can hear UAN. Dollar say DeMarcus Yep moving the goalpost. That's a good point, Cairo. UAN TV. Oh, UAN. Damn, so we ain't gonna stir the pot with that. But Jamie, they saying you moving the goalpost.
What he's talking about at all. He just saying that shit because niggas ain't agreeing with his ass. Shut the fuck up.
Jamie, people don't gotta agree with you all the time.
I didn't say they do. I just said.
I know you didn't.
He's saying that because I'm not agreeing with him, and ain't nobody.
I agree, Taj. I ain't gonna lie. The moment my spouse step out of line, you could be replaced. My kids cannot.
Kids can't get it. Thanks so much.
I'm just saying.
That's a fact, though. Is that not a scientific fact?
I'm gonna put you first. I'm gonna put you first, as long as you my spouse. But the moment you step out of line, divorce, these still gonna be my kids. I'm just saying.
That's a legal and biological fact. You're not survived by when you divorce your spouse. Like y'all don't share blood. The children don't procreate.
Aisha Curry said. That's how I know I ain't crazy.
23. What is it? Solo 23 chromosomes. 23 chromosomes from the mother and father.
Mm-hmm. Something like
depending on your gender, XY, you either XX or XY.
What the fuck?
The child y'all procreate. So the blood is blended through the child. You're survived by the child. You're not survived by your spouse. Say it again, Solo. As soon as the spouse get out of line,
next.
Yeah, you can replace your spouse. You can't replace your kids. You can have another one,
but that ain't gonna be. You only gonna have one first child, one second child, one third child. I can have another spouse.
Right.
But sometimes your kids can be evil and wicked. I'm sorry.
Kids would drive you to the grave. I think we all agree on that.
And kids can be negative. I done met kids that don't even know you, but they have a negative spirit and be negative towards you.
Right, because the spirit and blood is different, Cairo. When you procreate a child, the spirit don't come from you.
Well,
the energy comes from the mother, the mitochondria.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all steady bringing up negative situations to do that. See, Taj wasn't here when I said this, so he get a pass with it. But Solo, she's still doing it. What I said is we're not talking about a scenario where something is going wrong that could equals you separating from your spouse. Because let's say they're cheating on you, they're abusive to you, whatever. We're not talking about shit like that. We're talking about they're good, you're good to me, I'm good to you. Ain't no in between and none of that bullshit going on. That's what we're talking.
I'm still
All
putting
right.
myself first.
Okay, I'm not talking about the self part. We ain't talking about that no more. I already said women are gonna do that anyway. What I'm saying is the spouse. We're on the spouse and the children scenario. So you just got through saying that if the husband was to get wrong or something like that, my kids are coming first. Cool, that's fine if that was the scenario. But what I'm saying in this scenario, that's not the case. He's doing everything right, and everything is if it ain't perfect, it's the closest thing to it.
So
Well,
if it's
in that
all
case,
good,
I'm putting. In that case, I put my spouse first.
Okay, so that's what we're talking
But
you
then,
gotta
Jamie, it's
put the
different
self-preservation
scenarios.
is the first law
I
of
don't
nature.
about.
think,
Right, but this is the scenario we're talking about.
but that's a hard thing to do, though. You know
What's
what I mean?
that?
Because everybody's answer is going to vary. It's going to be different. You can have a spouse
I'm
that's
fine with the
equal.
answers. I'm fine with every answer that everyone has given. I just want to make sure they understand exactly what I'm talking about because I'm hearing answers that's being implemented that's not part of what I'm talking about.
So let me give you this scenario, just how you said, your same scenario. If you have a spouse that's doing everything right, he's epitome of what a spouse is supposed to behave like, and you have kids. You know, they're educated, you neutralize them correctly. They're an epitome of what raising quality kids should be like. In that situation, I still would put my fucking kids first. I still would. Or I would try to create a neutral balance. Like how you said your mother did, use that method. You know, you don't see what I'm like, never, because you how you say kids can be manipulative. So if the spouse do something that they don't agree with, don't confront him in front of the kids. Do it behind closed doors.
Who
Look,
does the
I'm gonna
state
say
that
this:
probate?
if you keep putting your kids first, in a good marriage, what that's gonna ultimately lead to is that man is gonna start having issues with you. That's what's gonna happen, and then
No, not if
the
he
whole
love
thing's
you.
gonna fall apart.
Jealous
Anybody
of
that
his
love you
kids.
want you to put your kids first. I can love a man. I tell Yaki all the time, don't ever put me before your family. Never, because I'm not going to put you before my family. I
So
tell
you
him
just
that.
confirmed, you validated my point.
Yeah, I tell him that. I believe
Yeah,
because relationships come and go, your family going to still be there.
we just said that.
And a man that put his kids first, I respect that. You supposed to put your kids before me.
Well, I
Now, if
just
they
said
some
Kids is
that,
gonna
rotten,
go
Pharaoh.
before my regular family. Sure, they are absolutely.
but if they some
Oh,
rotten
here-
badass kids, nigga, please.
here's where Jamie strengthened the case when he said, all is well. You said everything is good, right? If everything
Right,
is
that's what I'm
good,
talking about. They keep on spending,
But
and
you didn't answer
Darla
my question.
was
What if
trying to
them
do
kids
that
are
too.
good too? And they are epitome of what, children should behave like. So
I
what if
caught
both,
that.
yeah. So what if who you choose then?
Again,
Life.
my
Uh-huh.
same order stands. I said what I said from the beginning. While they are minors, my kids are always going to come first. When they become adults, you have left the nest. It's time for you to spread your own wings. I will still be there in case you fall, but you're not going to be the priority over my wife that's still in my household. I'm going to protect my household.
That's
You
why I
need to
say every
protect
answer,
yours.
nobody is wrong.
Solo.
I don't think anybody is wrong. I think everybody's answer is valid.
I don't think nobody's wrong either. I've been saying
But there's a list.
Yeah.
There's a list that's closer to empirical, that's near correct.